Well, the Nebraska Children's Home Society has been providing safe and loving care to children of all ages since 1893.
Yeah, a long time.
They're an essential member of our community.
Yeah, with hundreds of Nebraska children waiting for an adoptive home, they need our help to raise awareness, and they need some support to further provide these services for really many years to come.
Yes, a great way to do that. The 11th annual Homegrown event. Welcome Kelly Sweet and Michelle Moline.
Good to see you guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Blend.
Yes, welcome back. So remind our viewers, let's start out with this. What services do you provide at the Children's Home Society?
So we are a statewide organization. We provide a variety of services to children and families, including pregnancy, parenting, and adoption services, early childhood education services, parenting courses, classes for children and teens, foster care, permanency services, post-adoption services. So we have a wide variety of services.
You really do a lot over there. And I guess the Homegrown, this is an event that began, what, 11 years ago?
Yeah.
Over a decade ago.
Yeah, it's a great event. It's a real casual affair. We're having it Friday night at Nebraska Brewing Company Tap Room. And the event itself features photography, a photography exhibit with children who have had services through Nebraska Children's Home. There's beer tasting, live music, great food, all benefiting the Children's Home.
Kelly, that would explain the beer on our table here, which we don't often see, but we appreciate. Thanks for bringing some beer. What'd you bring in today? What is it?
Yeah, this is Nebraska Brewing Company's, two of their beers. Yeah. Wick for Brains is one of their more popular seasonal beers that's now out. Yeah. It's a pumpkin beer as well as their pills. So that would be very close to kind of your lager beers for those that like that. So Nebraska Brewing Company is partnering with us for this event this year, and we'll have a beer tasting throughout the evening.
So is there anything new this year that we can expect? I heard maybe a new photography exhibit?
Yes, yes. Every year we invite a photographer from within the community to take the photos. Melissa Schmall is our photographer this year, and she's done an outstanding job with the photos of the kids. We brought some photos from last year.
Yeah, we have a couple over here from
last those year. Were from Justin Barnes Photography.
Oh, cute.
But they're all kids that have been served by the agency itself. Every year we get a new musician, so this year we have Stephen Monroe. He'll be our live musician for the event. So it's just a fun event from 5 to 9 p.m. You can come and go. You don't have to be there the whole time, but you're welcome to stay the whole time as well.
And Kelly, you have kind of a special connection to the organization, don't you?
Yes, I was actually adopted through the Nebraska Children's Home as an
infant.
Serious?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, years ago. It was a closed adoption, and then the Children's Home also helped me meet my birth mother. So I have kind of a strong personal connection and support with the organization.
So have you always stayed close to the organization throughout the years?
Yeah, my family has always been very close to kind of the organization, and I've more recently decided it was a great way to give back to what they've given me by finding me that safe and loving home throughout the years. So
now, do you know how many children are in the out of home care in Nebraska right now?
Right now there's approximately 4,800 children in out of home care. That of course varies on any given day.
Okay.
And you help place a lot of these kids with foster families, and so there's a big need for foster families out there. How does one? I mean, how can somebody be a foster parent? How do you get these families involved with some of these kids?
Sure, absolutely. So it's really important when we're looking for foster parents that families are kind of thinking about: do they feel they have the skills and abilities to care for kids who have experienced some trauma? They've been separated from their families. They're often, going through some pretty difficult times. And do families feel like they have the skills and abilities to really help those children, and not only help the children, but support their families as well? Right. And there is an assessment process. So anyone interested can call our agency and inquire about becoming a foster parent. We come out and meet with families, kind of tell them a little bit about us, and we get a little information about them and see if they feel like it would be a match to start training as a foster parent.
Now, besides becoming a foster parent, if someone's looking for another way to get involved, what other ways can they do that? Do you volunteer opportunities?
Yeah, there's all kinds of opportunities throughout the agency. They can volunteer, they can donate money. The Red Stocking Drive will be coming up for Christmas, and that's a great way to give back through the agency. So if you just go out to the website, they'll give you lots of different opportunities in which you can donate diapers or come volunteer and do different activities.
Or you can just go to Homegrown.
Yes,
right?
come to Homegrown on Friday night.
Friday night, the information right there, 5 to 9 p.m., Nebraska Brewing Company, the brewery and tap room right there in La Vista. It's $30 a person, not bad. What does that get you? What's all involved with that?
Just enter into the event. You get beer tasting, there's wine, beverages, live music, just a fun social evening.
Right.
So bring your friends. It's kind of a happy hour, great way to wind down the Friday work week.
Right. For more information, homegrownomaha.org. Thanks so
Thanks
much,
for coming
ladies.
in. Yeah,
Thank
good to
you.
see you. Good luck with the event Friday night.
Yes. Well, and